Eskom has suspended services in Diepsloot as violent protests continue there. The utility says it can't go into the area and is unable to attend to customers affected by outages. Eskom says another reason for suspending services is because the community illegally connected transformers to its network. Let's get you the latest on the story. We're joined by Eskom's Gauteng spokesperson, Amanda Qithi, joins us via our video link this morning. Amanda, great to see you. Thanks for coming on. I mean, this feels to me like an issue...
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. It feels to me like an issue that can be resolved by Eskom, just on the issue of, the safety of technicians. Isn't it easy enough to get a police escort to go into that community and attend to power outages?
Well, under other normal circumstances, we are able to go into Diepsloot and conduct our operations, be it maintenance or restoring of supply after an outage. But currently with the protest, obviously, the police are also very busy. So I don't think they will be able to escort us to go and do our normal operations. But we do, for example, if we're going to go into a specific area and remove illegal connections, as in the case you mentioned that there are transformers that are illegally connected. In order for us to actually go in there and make sure that it's done safely, we do need to get escort for our technicians so that they can remove those illegal connections and also the illegally connected transformers. But at this point, the risks are very high. We are really unable to send any of our technicians, and we really cannot compromise their safety at this point.
I just wonder whether Eskom is taking into consideration that community's own struggles. Part of the reason why Diepsloot residents are protesting in this way is, ironically, because of safety issues. They say they don't feel safe in their own community. And I imagine that a lack of electricity, the power being out, the streets being dark, would add to those safety concerns of residents. Does Eskom not take that into consideration when making a decision to withdraw services?
So, Michelle, we really take safety into consideration, be it for the community or be it for our technicians. So I think from time to time, even leading to this, we have been engaging with the community and with the leaders within those communities to allow us to go in so that we can remove those illegally connected transformers. We have a process that we follow as Eskom when a transformer has failed, but unfortunately this community has refused us to follow that process. And instead, they've just gone and connected these illegally connected transformers. So definitely, safety of the community is definitely something that we take as a priority, and so do we take the safety of our technicians.
Yeah.
So we are not saying that we do not want to go in there because of this volatile situation, but we also cannot compromise the safety of our employees. And we have really been engaging the community and the leaders within this area so that we could go in there and replace their transformers with our own transformers. But we just have not been successful. And unfortunately, at this point, then there's this protest that is taking place, and we just cannot at this point. We will review, obviously, and conduct more risk assessments just to determine how best can we service the community.
Yeah. I imagine it's a frustrating situation as well for the residents in Diepsloot who are paying for electricity.
Most definitely. This is not just a unique situation within Diepsloot. We do have certain communities where the majority of the customers are not paying. Let's say 80% of the customers are not paying, and only 20% of customers within that area are paying. And you'll find that there's also neighboring communities that are illegally connecting to that particular transformer, and you would find that it would overload, and as a result it then affects everyone within that area. So even the customers that are paying, you'll find that they are inconvenienced because they are all connected to one mini-sub or one transformer. So it's something that we constantly need to just engage the communities to say it is important to pay for electricity, it is important to pay for the services, because it inconveniences everybody who's residing in that area.
So what's the way forward here, Amanda? With your engagements with community leaders, are those ongoing? Are you still trying to get into Diepsloot to do the kind of maintenance, disconnecting illegal connections, even today possibly?
So what we would do from security and safety side is to obviously conduct risk assessment, also just ascertain what is the current situation and then engage. And then when we've done those engagements, then we can decide if has the situation become better so that we can then go in and try and at least restore those areas that are off. So yeah, that's what we'll need to do. Just conduct risk assessment, assess the situation out there, and then decide what steps needs to be taken next. But as of yesterday, we were definitely not able to send any of our technicians in that area.
Yep. Hopefully the situation can be resolved, not least because of the safety issues that residents in Diepsloot are protesting about. Amanda Qithi, let me thank you for your time this morning. She's the spokesperson for Eskom in Gauteng.